faces have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. Welcome everyone to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Marshall Thundering Herd. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Pirates will put toe to leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. Attempt at a return. Quick handoff. Got room at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
How about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double team high low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the heat. And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Handoff from the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. This is a designed run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. To the air, it's Hauser. Got his man quickly. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Got his man.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Now the connection takes it to the 11. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly. Touchdown ECU. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Norton. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Here's a hit. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Fires it down the seam. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall!
I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over UMass. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Going for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Pirates in the hurry up. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, East Carolina.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run it. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement.
Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Hurd! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Hauser. The short hand, it's Smith.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Montgomery. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Pirates. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man to the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Marshall quick to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Hauser. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. forcing that incompletion.
Bringing the heat. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping he hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines, got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right at it?
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were.
There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Pressure coming. They get home, and down goes the quarterback for the big loss, and now even a field goal's in jeopardy. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. It's Hauser. Got a man. It's Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down to the 45. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Under fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Montgomery. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression. You just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, looking for a man. And the running back made the catch along the sidelines, but he drifted out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He splits the upright, and they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the lone back. Gets him past the first down marker and still running. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Right back to the well. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Marshall! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And the Pirates will hustle to the line. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How nice is it as a defense? You can drop 7 guys in the coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Fears the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Give to the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Touchdown, Herd! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. This offense has it with really good field position. They want that clock to run. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Thundering Herd! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy complete.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Pirates are in the hurry-up.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to the Red Hawks of Miami. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Back up now. Here's 2nd and long. Creates a little room. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Turning it on. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time.
Unleashes one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. Right on the money. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it in the 15-yard line. Marshall quick to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Marshall! Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to